Hello and welcome to ShrineWatch and Dead by Daylight news. My name is HybridPanda and it is the weekly show where we take a look at news coming out of the Dead by Daylight community, have a look at a couple of memes and check out the Shrine of Secrets perks. Again, like last week, I am going to split this into two parts. So today we have the news and the shrine, and then tomorrow or something I will go and play the games using the perks and make it into two different videos. It's a lot easier for me and it seems to be better for the viewers. So it's been a week since the mid-chapter patch and the Legion and Ghostface changes, and I have to say, probably like a lot of you, we have seen a lot of Legion players. A lot of people playing Legion, which is definitely not my favorite killer to play or to play against. Haddonfield's out and we seem to play that as well every other game. People are saying that Haddonfield is super killer-sided compared to the old Haddonfield, which was super survivor-sided. So killers out there rejoicing a little bit. Personally, I think it's pretty balanced on both sides. Like, I have fun playing as survivor and I also have fun playing as killer. I really am not seeing any Ghostface players though. I've faced one of them, I think, so far. Really a lack of them. Is it something to do with the chase music, or is it just that people don't really care about Ghostface? Some good news though coming from Behavior. They are actually aware of this. They have turned the chase music for Ghostface down and they are actually working on creating a whole new audio track for the chase music. Well, that's music and not annoying chase music to my ears. I don't know if it'll make me play Ghostface more or if we will see more Ghostface, but at least a change. And you know what? They're listening to the community and that's all that we can really hope for. The 6th anniversary live stream is looming on us. On the 17th of May, the live stream will be happening. On there, we will probably find out about the new killer, we will find out about game updates, and probably a ton of other stuff. It's always an interesting watch, and I'll probably restream it over on Twitch so you can see my live reactions to all of the epic things they're going to come out with. Who knows what they're really going to come out with, but I'm always interested to see what we're going to get. And over the next 2 weeks, we should be seeing a few little hints, more hints, at least coming towards what the next chapter and the next killer is going to be. We've had a little bit of a sort of sneak as far as I'm concerned. Obviously last week we had the Spot the Difference challenge, which I really still do not understand quite what that was hinting at or what it was talking about. The differences between the pictures were really sort of inconsequential. A few a little weird, like a bit of draw, some cans. It just seemed very strange. They said that they were doing spring cleaning though, but yesterday, they tweeted out that they are doing more spring cleaning, and they also had a cobweb emoji in that tweet. And you know me, I am super into the idea of a spider killer being in the next chapter. Something to do with the Observer, with the Observer's realm, Hattie Core, you know, the mysterious demon that she found in the dark with many eyes. And we've had a few things that do really bolster the spider idea. We've got all of the charms saying that the spiderlings are going to run across the realm. We've had the spider imagery and the big spider monster in the archives. And now a cobweb emoji in a tweet. Now, DBD Leaks came out and said that the next survivor is going to be Hattie Core, who is obviously from the lore and from the archives and from the, you know, background of Dead by Daylight. So that sounds cool. And they also said that the killer is going to do something to do with lockers. Now, just think about this for a second. Maybe the killer goes around, the spider killer, puts webs or cocoons onto a locker, and then when a survivor walks past the locker, spiders leap out and attack the survivor, or maybe the killer can put the survivor into a locker instead of a hook and cocoon it or something like that. I could see that being a thing, but if it is not a spider killer, what could it be? Well, they are definitely pushing some sort of cleaning. You know, we had that Spot the Difference, which they'd obviously improved the Thompson house a little bit, patched up a few little details, and then also the tweet about the spring cleaning, but I just don't know what the hell a killer could be to do with cleaning. Is it going to be a Mary Poppins killer? I doubt it. I just can't think. I don't know what it could be. But I am absolutely certain in the next 2 weeks we are going to get more information. We're going to get more little teasers, more little things hidden out there for us to discover and put together the pieces before the official announcement, which is going to be coming during the live stream on the 17th. Also today we have just had the new Nia skin, the Stockholm Art Fest set, which is a legendary set, as I predicted, and it looks bloody awesome. White-haired Nia with a cool, interesting jacket on, and a really decorative dress, and some actually cool shoes. I like this set. It's a bit expensive because, you know what, the legendary sets are already just too expensive. They need to drop them down as far as I'm concerned, but it's a cool set. It didn't seem to come, though, with the Meg set, which I did think was going to come. So we'll be seeing the Meg set coming in soon. But in that tweet with the cobweb, it was also the patch notes, the bug fix patch that we got that was just a little 70 megabyte patch, which is very welcome for me because downloading the mid-chapter patch was 20 gigs. Honestly, they said that all of the future patches were going to be smaller and easier. 20 gigs is the complete opposite of that. That really frustrates me, at least, because I have got a pretty crappy internet connection in the grand scheme of things, and it took me ages. So hopefully from that one onwards going forwards, the patches are going to be smaller, but I don't know. I don't believe them. I feel like they've lied to me on that one, and it frustrates me. The new archive and the tome has seen a huge uptick in people playing the twins, obviously because they're trying to get their challenge done. The price of the twins has been slashed in half, but yes, seeing absolutely loads of twins. I hope people are enjoying that, because really before I never saw them, never got to play against them, and now there's Victors just flying around all over the place. When you're playing as Killer, I've got to say one of the most just annoying things that can possibly happen is missing a leap with Victor and getting kicked in the face. It just feels horrible to see that Survivor shoe come in straight for your face. We have, of course, seen an absolute colossal amount of fan art coming out of David after behavior revealed that the character is Dead by Daylight's first gay character. I've got to say that the DBD community really has an extreme amount of artists. The game really is loved by a huge variety of people. I think it's great. Honestly, I don't see many other games where I'm just seeing this much stuff. Like every week there are hundreds and hundreds of pictures of just beautiful art from all around the world, all different countries, all different nationalities. Really cool. And in that same vein, in the fan art corner, we have a picture from Sean Furhat, an absolutely colossally beautiful looking Kate. She looks ready to do battle. We have from Plant Bandit an absolutely beautiful, this is a great computer, like PC wallpaper. It's of the gas haven, beautifully well drawn, just really nice, just lovely art style, just absolutely well done. Dave Dam has got this insane Dead by Daylight tattoo featuring the big boy, the Oni. I've not actually seen any Oni tattoos before, but this is absolutely massive and it looks just really well done, honestly. Ozu Jolt with a piece of art here of the Eyrie of Crows, the gigantic building in the middle of the artist map. Possibly some of the coolest visuals that you can actually see in Dead by Daylight. Like, not many people actually look up, but if you look up on that map, it's just absolutely insane. Really beautifully done. It would look great as a phone wallpaper, I guess. And Ollie Odinson cosplay, who loves to dress up as Jeff, has done a rendition of the brand new Jeff skin. Jeff in his purple hat and his video store t-shirt. Honestly, I don't know what I think about the new Jeff skin. Obviously, I'm a Jeff enthusiast. I love my Jeff, and I've been asking for new skins for Jeff for ages. I'm not sure if this was the skin that I was actually hoping for Jeff, but you know what? We've got a little bit of color in there. It's definitely different. I am wearing the hat right now, and I don't hate it, but it does definitely give me fellow kid vibes. The meme from, I can't even remember what film it was, but where you've got Steve Buscemi and he's trying to blend in with the kids at a high school. It feels like that, you know. Why has he got a bandana on his head and also a cap on top of that? I don't understand it, and I probably never will. C3 with a bit of art here, Pyramid Head and an unknown survivor sitting by a lake, just enjoying life. And Genpack back at it again with these beautiful renders. I just have no words for just how amazing these look. They're so bloody well done. I love it. Obviously, David checking the locker. Oh, it's Claudette and Hillbilly about to stomp the shit out of a pallet. I think it's just the lighting. Like, this is all done in Blender, I think. And the lighting effects just make it look incredible. Again, another piece of art there that would make a beautiful desktop background. And finally up from Nerevarine, we have a picture of Cheryl with Pyramid Head behind her, barbed wire everywhere, very ominous, very cool, very dark. I'm definitely into it, as Pyramid Head is one of my favorite dudes. So there is our news of the week. Not a huge amount happening. Obviously, in the next 2 weeks, we should hopefully get some extra little hints and some new things to figure out before the anniversary stream. But until then, I guess that's the news. Let's jump onto the Shrine of Secrets and see which perks we have this week. Starting with our survivor perks, our first one is a Meg perk, a default survivor perk. It's 18th time on the shrine. It is one of the 6 exhaustion perks, and it is Sprint Burst. You know what it does. When you're not exhausted, you run really fast for a couple of seconds, and then you're back onto cooldown. Really not much more to say about that. Our second survivor perk, also a default survivor perk. It is a Bill perk. It's 10th time on the shrine. We have Borrowed Time. After you rescue someone, they get the endurance status effect for 12 seconds. If they get hit during that 12 seconds, they will not get injured. Instead, they will just go into the deep wound mend state where they will need to go and mend their wound, and it just essentially gives them an extra life. Super meta perk, everyone loves it, Survivor friends are all over this, it's borrow time. And over on our killer perks, our first perk is a doctor perk. It's 30th time on the shrine. We have Monitor and Abuse. This reduces your terror radius by 8 meters and also increases your field of view so you can see more on the left, right, up and down, and it feels like you're going a bit faster. However, this terror radius minus goes away from -8 actually to +8. So say it's 20 meters, you take away 8 when you're not in a chase down to 12, but then when you go into a chase, it will go up from 20 up to 28. I'm actually a big fan of Monitor and Abuse because you can get that little bit of extra closeness to a survivor before they know that you're coming. You know, you get up to that generator, they think you're further away, and then BAM! You're on them and you're murdering them. And our second killer perk is a Death Slinger perk. It's 3rd time on the shrine. Finally, something that has not been up there millions of times. It is Hex Retribution. Now, I've got to say, before this, I really was not even aware that this was really a perk. Does anyone actually use this? I don't know, it's a little bit strange, but after using it in a couple of games, it actually seemed okay. Any survivor blessing or destroying a dull totem or a hex totem becomes oblivious. So this means that you cannot hear the killer's terror radius. And when any hex totem is actually destroyed, you will see the auras of all the survivors for 15 seconds. Now this, on its own, I don't really rate it very high. But combine this with Hex Plaything, and suddenly you're actually getting vision of people around the map, because they need to go and destroy those totems so they can actually see what the hell's going on. I was never in the mood for this before, but actually now, after playing with this, I think I will put this into my Hex builds, you know, my all Hex builds, just for a bit of fun and just for a bit of knowledge. I think it's cool, actually, I think it's cool. So there are perks, and what are my picks going to be? Well, if you're a survivor and you don't have borrowed time yet, don't buy it. Just play the character, get it normally, level it up to 35 or whatever, easy peasy. And over on Killer, I would say take Monitor and Abuse. Honestly, if you use Hex perks all the time and you're a Hex enthusiast, or you use a lot of Plaything, which is a fun perk, then maybe Retribution is for you, but otherwise Monitor and Abuse just lets you pretty much all throughout the game get closer to survivors than you usually would without them knowing that you're coming, and give you that little bit of extra edge in closing that chase faster and just getting people dead. So there are perks of the week, and join me tomorrow where we're going to take these perks into some games. We're going to have a great time with them. Oh, I can't wait to play with Sprint Burst. I always use Sprint Burst at the wrong time. It's super annoying. I'm just not used to using it, but join me then. We'll have some fun with that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come follow me over on Twitch, where I'm doing loads of Dead by Daylight content every single week. Have a fantastic time, everyone. Love you to bits. See you next time. Panda out.